own 15-yard line.
Really nice hole. Back third time we've opened up a nice hole. Someone from behind him reached back and deflected that ball. I think Kyle was looking at the next guy to set up. We had a chance to recover it. I could not catch who had a chance on that ball.
Yep, hard to pick up those numbers on these black jerseys. So Woodstock has it now. That's Bullock, the quarterback. One man split wide to each side. Is going to hand off straight up the gut, and that is going to be a pickup of maybe 1 yard, but that is about it to the 16. So it'll be second down and long now for Woodstock.
Cody Allen on the tackle. This game is going to be similar to the Etowah game where everybody's been preaching, do your position, stay with your assignments, try not to go for the fake every time. That dive fake is going to be the bread and butter for them, and it's really key on Cody to stay home. Really like seeing his aggressive play, especially last week.
This time, two men split wide to the left side, one man wide right for Woodstock. Offset formation in the backfield. Now they shift Tanner Scogan, and they will hand it off straight up the gut once again, this time crossing the 20-yard line to about the 21 for Woodstock is number 34. That's Mark Kimbrough on the carry. So Walton defensively facing a big third down play here. Woodstock has the ball just outside their own 20-yard line, Bob. Third down and about 5. So despite the turnover, Walton with a chance to force Woodstock to have to punt it right back to the Raiders.
Woodstock is a good passing team, but is generally off of play action. So when they're running well, they're passing well. We'll see here in an obvious passing down what they do.
Two men wide right, one man wide left, looking right, complete at the 30, and that is LaMontagne on the tackle, but good enough for a first down reception that time is number 88. I believe it's Dylan Thompson, the 6'4" junior tight end.
Short drop, three-step drop, similar play. There's a penalty on it. Looks like there's a penalty on the play, and Walton is certainly want to take that.
It is going to be an illegal block to move Woodstock back, so that'll negate that first down. We're gonna have to redo third down, but it's gonna be third and much longer now.
This is a big penalty.
Get a replay here, Bob, on our monitor, and see if we can pick up that chop block. And that might have been it right there, over here on the right side of the offensive line. Number 71 for Woodstock getting called for that, Kyle Thornton. So the line to make is the 26. Ball spotted back at the 9. Makes it a third down and 17.
I will be interested to see if in an obvious passing long, if they throw, they have not run the option on the pitch, which they love to get number 20 out on the corner. Be interesting to see if in an obvious passing, if they try to run it instead, deep in their own position.
Send Tolliver in motion, left side, pitch to Scogan. Scogan's going to be hit in the backfield and gets out across the 10-yard line, but that is it, maybe to the 11, and that'll be a punting situation for Woodstock. So good job defensively for the Walton Raiders. After the offense turns it over, defense does their job, helped out by a chop block from the Woodstock Wolverines, and Walton will get the football right back.
You're right. That is a great defensive stand there. Really nice play by Cody Allen, turning him back in, not letting him get to the corner.
We've got Cody Richardson, and I believe that's Trip Roberts over there on the far side, back deep to receive for the Raiders. Both standing in Woodstock territory, however. Ball is kicked, and that is going to be called for a fair catch by Cody Richardson at the 46-yard line of Woodstock. So Walton will have outstanding field position to begin their second drive of the night.
Very nice defensive stand there, confidence building to really stop that dive play on two straight plays, and then also on the wide pitch. That dive play is what is really going to be their bread and butter, and we had trouble stopping that with Etowah. We'll see if our interior line play and linebackers can stop it and establish a defensive stand against them.
So the Raiders with the football back. 6:56 left to go in this first quarter. No score from Raider Valley. Man in motion is Kelly Brooks. Snap, handoff to Vorster, hitting the backfield, spins and drives across the 45 to the 44. A 2-yard pickup by Kyle. It'll bring up second down and 8.
As you see, a lot of men around the ball for them. They bring their safeties up, do a cover 3 look, and really just sell out against the run, especially on a team like Walton, which tries to establish the run at all times. They're going to bring 4 linebackers, 1 safety. They're going to try to put 7, 8 men in that box against our 6 and see if they can beat us.
This time, Kilbourne shotgun formation, 2 men split wide to each side. Single setback in the backfield with Kilbourne. He's looking left side. That ball is incomplete. Looked like the receiver had it for a moment, but it falls incomplete, and that one was intended for Zach Blaylock.
We'll set up a 3rd and 9 here. A big offensive position here for Walton. I know they would like to second possession to try to get some points on the board here. I hate to punt back to them after a great defensive stand.
Now here we go. 1 man over here wide to the near side. 2 men split wide to the right. Kilbourne getting last-minute instruction from the Walton sideline. Now he passes it on to his teammates. Woodstock in just a 3-man front now. Kilbourne takes the snap. He's looking right. He's going to be flushed out of the pocket. Now goes over the middle, and it looks like it's caught. They're going to say that's a catch.
Really nice play by Bradley. Stepped up in the pocket, looked like he was running, and then he set his feet and threw.
And a good job, Bob, by Trip Roberts to go down and get that football. That ball was low, down around his feet, and Trip Roberts makes a sliding catch to pick up that first down yardage for the Raiders. So now at the Woodstock 31-yard line, Brooks in motion for the Raiders. And a handoff to Vorster following that lead block of Brooks, and big yardage that time on first down to about the 25-yard line. So pickup of about 6 for Vorster. That'll bring up 2nd down and 4.
Really nice run. Looked like there was nothing there. Stepped over lineman at the line of scrimmage and pushed forward. Kyle is extremely strong. We know how fast he is, but very strong. One of the key things tonight is our fullback is injured running Izigwe, and so we've got Kelly Brooks and Justin Brooks both alternating in.
Again, Kelly Brooks in motion, right to left. Now he'll counter back to the right side, and a rollout over there. Pass is complete to Dalton on the right side. First down inside the 10, and Walton will have it first down and goal at the Woodstock 7-yard line on the bootleg from Kilbourne to Tim Dalton.
Really nice waggle action. They bring Kelly Brooks from the offside, bring him across. As you see, Brooks goes in motion, then he'll come back across underneath and try to get to the flat. The defensive end holds him up, but really he pushes the defensive back and tightens down a little deeper at the 2nd level. Great first down play.
Yep. Kelly drew double coverage when he went out into the flat, and that helped open up things for Dalton. Now a handoff left side. This is Vorster. Vorster inside the 5. He crosses the end goal line for a touchdown.
Got a flag back at the 10. Looks like there was a hold there on the edge by Walton. This one's going to come back, it looks like, Tim.
It is holding against the Raiders, and that one will bring it back. Points come off the board.
Really nice cut by Kyle. See if you can see on the edge right here as he cuts back. I think it was just a little bit before them, but that's a costly one.
Yep, trying to find, I don't know if we got it on that replay or not. Everything I saw just now looked clean, but hold against the Raiders nonetheless. That'll move it back to the 15-yard line, so it'll be 1st and goal for Walton from the 15 now.
I know Kyle's getting kind of tired of these touchdown runs being pulled back by a penalty. Last week he had a 65-yarder, but he didn't bother him too much. He only scored 5 more touchdowns. Yeah. Let's see if we can do it again here.
I formation this time behind Kilbourne. Man in motion right to left. Handoff again, Vorster left side. And Kyle looked like he might have lost the football. It's on the ground, and I believe Woodstock may have this football. They're saying they do. And the officials say they do. Another turnover by the Walton Raiders.
It was covered by Zach Hitt.
Yep, Zach Hitt got his paw in there and knocked it out, and he's the one who fell on top of it. Thank you, Trevor Miller, our spotter, for picking that one up.
So the second turnover inside the Woodstock 20. It's painful for Walton. Let's see if the defense can step up again and hold them here.
Well, the good news is the Raiders have been able to move the football on this Woodstock defense. They've just got to hold on to it once they get deep into the Woodstock territory.
Counter tray.
Hand off to the right side, and coming up to make the stop is Matt LaMontagne initially, and he had some help from Justin Brooks as well. So the ball will be spotted, it looks like, at the 16-yard line, so a pickup of 2 for the Wolverines. It'll bring up 2nd down and 8.
Very nice pursuit by Brooks on that play. Second and 8. Again, what we will see if they try to get out on the edge against us. They like to get the tailback to the corner on a pitch.
That is Keaton and Tolliver split wide to the left side for the Wolverines. Man in motion is Thompson. And a handoff to Scogan. Scogan's going to be tripped up shy of the 20-yard line. Looks like they'll spot it at the 19. So another 3rd down here for Woodstock. And another big play for the Walton defense coming up.
Nice play. They reset the tight end to go strong to the left side, to the wide side of the field. And really nice play by our inside linebacker scraping and making that tackle.
So 3rd down and about 5 for Woodstock.
Almost the same position they were in when they completed the last pass, but pulled back by the chop back.
Again, Thompson in motion, right to left. 2 men split over here to the near side. And the handoff is going to be off left tackle to Tanner Scogan. Nowhere to go. They give him the 20-yard line, but I don't even know if he got that. And that is going to bring up another 4th down and a punting situation for Woodstock.
Really nice play by our interior. Their difference of their option versus Etowah is Etowah reads that dive play. It's my understanding that that's a called dive, and it's not read by the quarterback. They may have had the corner there, but I really like our interior defense right now.
Tolliver does the punting. He's an all-around player for the Wolverines. Plays some wide receiver, punts, and plays some defensive back as well. Gets the kickoff, and it's going to bounce right around midfield. And they're just going to let it roll and get away from it. And the ball will be dead at the 45-yard line of the Walton Raiders.
Looks like about a 33-yard kick. That was a nice square groove bounce. It bounced and bounced straight up. I know our return men were thinking about picking it up.
So for the 2nd straight time, Bob, Walton with very, very good field position, just 55 yards to go to get to pay dirt. And they come out on the field.
Well, they will not stop us. We've stopped ourselves. Again, in a 2 tight end formation to bring them in tight and to see if we can pound them again.
Walton shifts back into the I formation. Kilborn up under center, hands it off to Vorster. Vorster tries the left side and is hit in the backfield and dropped for a loss of about a yard. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 11 situation.
Loss of 2 yards on the play. Number 36.
It's going to be tough to get outside on these guys, even with our speed, Vorster's speed getting to the corner. They are very athletic and move quick. Oftentimes, as they line up their 4-man front, only 2 men will be down, and the other 2 will be up. They really like to be in a position to move.
This time, Twins over here to the near side for the Raiders. 1 man wide to the right side. Etowah again, or Woodstock rather, in that 4-man front. Kilborn looks downfield and is going to be dropped in the backfield. That's Zach Hitt again with the sack, and I believe it'll be spotted at about the 37-yard line.
Nice coverage by Woodstock on that. They had Trip Roberts covered deep and Tim Dalton on a drag about 15 yards deep. And
here comes the replay. Zach Hitt started coming off the edge and then looped back around on the inside, and there was nobody there.
3rd down, 17.
So 3rd down and about 18 yards to go for the 1st down for the Raiders. And they'll just hand it off to Vorster. Big hole, though. Vorster crosses the 45, gets close to midfield, so it'll be 4th down, but Walton gives themselves a little more breathing room and a better chance to maybe pin the Wolverines deep with a long punt here.
That is in contrast to last Friday night. We're coming up, this will be the last play of the first quarter. We were there till 12:03 last week, so this may be the quickest first quarter 1 week after the longest first quarter.
Makai Poole back deep to do the punting for the Raiders, number 85. Got a big leg. And this time shanks it just a bit. And Woodstock's going to let it hit at the 25 and takes just a little bit of a Walton roll and will roll dead at about the 23-yard line. So Woodstock will take over right there with their third possession of the night. So far, Walton has forced 2 punts, and we'll see if the Walton defense can maintain the good job they've been doing so far.
Got a 30-yard punt after their 33-yard punt, so about an equal swap of field position. Walton has to capitalize on 3 possessions inside the 50, and Woodstock has yet to get outside their own 30. So you can't just keep give up those that great field position and not get points out of it.
Twins split wide to the near side here for the Wolverines. Now they'll send a man in motion left to right. That's the tight end. And they'll give it to Scogan. Scogan tripped up and gets to the 25-yard line, so a 2-yard pickup for Tanner Scogan. It's going to be 2nd down and 8 for Woodstock.
Very nice play by Zach Pope on that knifing in and tripping him up.
That will do it for the first quarter of play here from Raider Valley. We are scoreless between Walton and Woodstock. Second quarter coming up right after this.
At Gas South, comfort
is helping you feel at home. Whether you're setting up service for a new home or just looking for a better rate plan to keep a few more bucks in your pocket. And Gas South is committed to delivering outstanding customer service that not only builds your trust, but by being a part of the neighborhood, builds the community as well, which makes life a little more comfortable for everyone. Sign up at gassouth.com today and see how we are committed to your comfort. At Gas South,
Alrighty, back here at Raider Valley. You're watching Raider Vision. And it is Walton hosting Woodstock as we get ready to begin the second quarter of play. We're scoreless right now. Walton so far statistically has the upper hand. They have outgained Woodstock 102 to 14 as far as a yardage total. So Walton doing a very good job defensively and moving the football offensively, but the 2 turnovers right now killing Walton. So a man in motion left to right, that's Tolliver. Bullock takes the snap, drops back, and he's going to be sacked back there inside the 25. We'll see they'll spot it at about the 22. So another good job defensively by the Raiders and another 3rd down and long situation for Woodstock.
Jim Ho makes the tackle, but Orrin Whitaker really forced that play by taking the edge away from the quarterback on the boot. Really nice play. Now, this is not where Woodstock makes their bread and butter on 3rd and long. They really like to be an attacking run offense and be in short 3rd down conversion type. This is their 3rd, but they will be over 5-6 yards.
3rd down 11 for the Wolverines. 1 man wide to the right, 2 men wide left. Now Tolliver in motion left to right, setting up a Twins right. Bolak takes the snap, rolls out right side, got a man complete for 1st down yardage across the 40 to the 45 and knocked out of bounds there. And Woodstock picking up a big 1st down. That was number 89 on the reception for the Wolverines, Garrett McQueen, 6'4" junior tight end.
That's their 2nd completion to him. Really nice play, drug him across the middle. Quarterback was patient, looked off his first receiver in the flat and found McQueen deep for the 1st down. This is really probably an encouraging drive for them as they're now out to the 45-yard line. First quarter, Walton ran 14 plays. Woodstock only ran 7. So, again, you need to capitalize when you have those chances.
1st and 10 from their 46-yard line. Bolak goes deep down the right side, covered over there very well, and intercepted. Coming over from the safety spot, great job. I believe it is Zach Blaylock on the interception. Again, hard to pick up those Walton jersey numbers on the black jerseys, but I think that's Zach Blaylock coming over from his safety spot to make the interception, and that gives it right back to the Walton Raiders.
Let's see if we got a replay here. Great play by LaMontagne, pinning him on his hip, and he allowed the safety to come over and cover 2 and intercept.
And really, Kevin Bolek, a good quarterback for Woodstock, but not a very good throw that time by Kevin Bolek. Just floated it up there, and Zach Blaylock had all day to come over and make that interception.
Really, again, nice play by LaMontagne, who was running right with him.
All right, one man wide to each side for the Raiders. Split backfield now. They'll shift into the I formation. That's Vorster, the tail. Kilborn takes the snap, hands it off to Vorster. He tries to go straight up the middle and might have gotten a yard, but that's about it.
Well, Woodstock has been successful in flipping the field. Now Walton's down at the 23, deep in their own territory. We'll see if Walton can sustain a drive here and push it out like they did in the opening drive of the game.
Justin Brooks checks in at fullback for Kelly Brooks, no relation. And a single setback in the backfield. Now joined by Brooks. They'll hand it off to the fullback straight up the middle. Justin Brooks crosses the 25 to about the 26, but it is going to be 3rd down now for the Raiders. 3rd down and about 6.5, maybe 7 yards.
That play was really successful last week, Tim, against Marietta to the fullback. Kelly Brooks in particular had some great runs on that play. One thing about our fullbacks is both of them start on defense. Coach Hidalgo thinks that Kelly Brooks may get us upward to 100 snaps tonight.
Well, he had a great game last week against Marietta, going over 100 yards on just 5 or 6 carries. A couple of long ones for Kelly Brooks. This time shotgun formation for Kilborn, looking over the middle, and the pass is a little too tall for Zach Blaylock. It goes incomplete, and it'll be 4th down for the Raiders, and they'll have to punt it away.
Would have been enough for the first down, but they got a good push up front. There's Miss McNeil, our principal of the great Walton High School, a great supporter of Walton football.
Mackay Poole back in there to do the punting for the Walton Raiders, standing at his own 13-yard line. Ball spotted at the 25. Poole gets it off, and it is going to be fair caught at the 45-yard line of Woodstock. So now Woodstock will have very good field position to start drive number 4 of the night for them.
I think Coach Imperial may have some words for his punt team. That was a little too close. Somebody came right up the middle, and Mackay was fortunate to get that one off. I'm really surprised, Tim, that Woodstock has not really challenged the edge against us. They really like to fake the dive and get out on the option.
Scogan's got a lot of speed, so we'll see if they try to get him out here outside on this drive. And they pitch it outside after that fake handoff, and he gets up to about midfield. Ball spotted just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line, so pickup of about 4 yards for Scogan.
Nice tackle by Zach Blaylock. Took a nice angle to the ball and came up and attacked it. As we saw last week against Marietta, he can really lay the wood. Both he and his brother Darren.
Boy, there were hits all over the place last week against Marietta. And one thing about that field, Bob, that's different from so many fields we see, you are right on top of the action. You can see and hear everything.
Absolutely.
And you could hear those hits last week. So 2nd down and 5 here for the Wolverines. Again, handoff to the right side. That's Scogan, spins off the first tackler and is met at the 45-yard line right near that first down marker. Might be spotted just a bit shy, but if so, it'll be 3rd and very, very short for Woodstock.
That was Darren Blaylock on that tackle. Really nice, solid hit. Denied in the first down. As you see, once they establish that the wide pitch, they can come back in with the dive play. So they really try to keep you sensing, keep them out from outside, keep from going outside, and they'll come back and hammer you up front with that dive.
Here we go, 3rd down and short, right at the Walton 45-yard line. 3rd and inches. All they have to do is cross that yard marker. Now a man in motion and a penalty flag before the ball is snapped. So this should go against Woodstock. And if so, that is a big, big break for the Walton Raiders.
Huge penalty. That was their first third down conversion they were facing under 5 yards.
Yeah.
And then they go in legal procedure.
Big, big difference between 3rd and 5 and 3rd and inches. So see if the Raiders can capitalize on this break and force another punt from Woodstock. Ball spotted right at midfield. Woodstock needs to cross the Walton 45 to pick up that first down.
Coming out quick and getting set.
Bullock with 2 men split wide over here to the near side, and once again whistles.
Delay game.
And a delay of game. Boy.
I thought they were running a little late on that, and that's why they hustled to the line. But, Tim, I think they might have even got another procedure penalty on that one, as the slot receiver was not on the line as he thought he was. So if they'd run it.
So after the 2 5-yard penalties, that makes it a 3rd down and 10 now.
As you see the slot receiver out here, thinks he's on the line.
Now Bullock rolls out to the right side, looking downfield. It's going to
That's
throw it,
nice.
and it's intercepted. And taking it up the sideline, I guess they're going to say he stepped out of bounds, but Matt LaMontagne steps in front of that ball to intercept it. Second interception of the night for the Walton secondary, and it is Walton football once again, this time at their own 46-yard line.
Great play. See if we can see Matt on this play. He moved on the cut right there. I saw him, I was watching him, and when the receiver made his cut, he was a little deliberate in it, and Matt really broke on it quickly. Very nice play. That's 2 great plays by Matt, resulting in 2 interceptions. One went to Zach.
Matt's got a lot of things going for him. He's very experienced, very, very athletic, and there's not a single player out on the field with more determination than Matt LaMontagne. Great interception by Matt. Now a handoff to Vorster, who's hitting the backfield, breaks that tackle, crosses the 50-yard line to 45-40. Matt makes a move. He's going straight up the middle, 25-20. There he goes. Kyle Vorster, touchdown Raiders.
What a play. What a play.
How many times did they have Kyle Vorster dead to rights, and he kept breaking tackles and making moves? Let's watch this replay.
Watch him blitz off this side. They're selling out against the run. He's hitting the backfield. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice block out there on the corner. Deep, and nobody's going to catch Kyle once he gets into the open field.
And the extra point is good by Nathan Dittmer. And finally, the Walton Raiders able to capitalize.
There it is again. Watch them blitz. They're really selling out against the run. And they really stifle it there. 44 has the play, but he pulls from it. And Kyle has shown great balance this year when hit. I'm really excited about that run after having 2 fumbles to come back and make that play. That is a great play of fighting back.
There's really, once he gets into the open field and gets his legs going, there's really not a lot of guys in high school football that are going to be able to catch Kyle Vorster from behind.
That's what makes a great combination of his strength, his balance, and his speed. That's why we run the ball like we do, in order to keep putting it in his belly and see if he can break some long ones like that.
So Walton will kick it off to the Wolverines. $6:32 left to go in this first half of play, and Walton has struck first on the long run by Kyle Vorster. They lead it 7-0, and they're set to kick it off to the Wolverines. There is the kick, and it is going to be very deep. And forget about that one. Woodstock will have to start 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. See how the Woodstock Wolverines respond. They come out on the field. They've turned it over twice, and Walton has forced at least 2 punts as well. So great job so far tonight by the Walton defense. See if they can keep it up. They've got a 5-man front, and the handoff is to the left side to Scogan, and Scogan is going to be dragged down by Darren Blaylock. And they will spot this one at the 23.5, 24-yard line, so a 4-yard pickup by Scogan.
Nice play by Darren. That speed of our safeties is really a very effective tool we have this year, that they can come up and make plays close to the line of scrimmage.
So 2nd down and 6 now as the Wolverines break the huddle. Now a power I formation. They'll pitch it right side to Scogan. Scogan with a big hole over there. Hit hard at the 29, but might have fallen forward just enough to get that 1st down. We'll see where they spot it. And it looks like they're going to spot this one just shy of that 30-yard line, so we'll see. May bring up another 3rd down and inches situation for Woodstock.
You know, this is what they want. They had this before, but two 5-yard penalties just derailed their drive and resulted in Walton getting the ball back and being able to score. See if they can convert here.
3rd down inches for Woodstock. Split backfield behind Bullock. Bullock with a quick handoff right up the middle, and it looks like they're going to give him a good spot, but a good job defensively by Walton. But judging by the spot, Bob, I think he may have just enough. We'll see. They're going to go ahead and signal the 1st down, so that'll move the chains.
The white hat wasn't paying a whole lot of attention to the line judge down here. He had him spotted at the 29. He had not crossed the yard line, but it was a nice defensive play. They're a little close on time on getting the playoff here.
Wolverines again break the huddle, 2 men wide to each side. Now they'll go back to a 2-back backfield. 1 man to the near side here. Bullock again to the pitch to Scogan. Scogan makes 1 man miss, crosses the 35 to the 37-yard line. So a good pickup that time by Tanner Scogan. It'll bring up a 2nd down and about 3, maybe 4 yards for Woodstock.
Nice move he made. We had him for about a 2-yard gain, and he put 1 foot in the ground and stepped and got about 7 yards on that play. You can see why Furman is excited to have him come and play for them next year.
So 2nd and about 3. Quick pitch out there to Scogan, hitting the backfield once again, and that is Darren Blaylock with the hit for the Raiders. That'll force a 3rd down. This time they move it back to the 36, so a loss of a yard maybe.
Nice play. You really like your safeties attacking at the line of scrimmage like that. We'll see if they try to pass or if they try to put it on the edge here. Last 2 passes, they're 1 completion for the last 3 passes with 2 picks, and we'll see if they'll go with bread and butter and get it to the corner.
Now a man in motion right to left. That's the tight end just flipping sides. And a flag comes in before the ball is snapped. And I believe once again we're going to have a penalty against the Woodstock Wolverines, Bob, on 3rd down. And this is just killing Woodstock right now.
Coming from the umpire, it'd have to be motion on them. They were running off tackle on that play. So they were not chancing it on 3rd and 5 to throw.
So after the 5-yard markup, we're going to have about 3rd down and 9 here for the Wolverines. It's like old Coach Dudley's team has a 3-point lead right now, 3-0 for Ware County. Saw that score real quick when you were flipping around.
2 linebackers right up the middle.
Pass is complete over the middle, but it is going to be well short of the 1st down. So this will be another 4th down for Woodstock, and they're bringing the punting unit out.
Very nice blitz there by Coach Goddard. See, maybe we can get a replay of that. They stunted their linebackers, had them cross. The 2nd linebacker on a delayed blitz after everybody was picked up came free, and the quarterback had to throw it off his back foot. Completed it, but was not able to put it where the tight end could catch it and run with it.
All right, Tolliver to do the punting. And I believe we've got Cody Richardson and Trip Roberts standing back deep at about the 28-29-yard line for the Raiders. Tolliver gets it away, and this one is going to be taken by Richardson at the 31. And he's going to be hit, breaks the tackle, and almost breaks another one, but is dragged down after a loss of about 1 yard on the return. Cody Richardson, if he could have broken that one last tackle, Bob, I believe had a whole bunch of daylight out there to the far side of the field, but they were able to trip him up, and Walton will have to start at their own 30-yard line.
Matt LaMontagne almost got through to block that punt. The snap was a little slow, and he was able to break free. Let's see if they try to bring that pressure again later in the game.
2 minutes, 5 seconds left to go until halftime. Handoff again, Vorster right up the middle. Vorster hit at the 32 and falls forward for about 1 more yard to the 33. It'll be 2nd down and 7 for the Raiders.
Nice lead block there by Justin Brooks. Minute 47 left to go in the game, in the half. Cannot believe we're flying through this first half so quick. I think we'll probably see Tripp Allen see if he can speed up a little bit here. If we can get another first down, then he'll probably try to go into a 2-minute offense.
Coburn again hands it off. That is Jim Hogue, I believe, on the carry. Gets it to the 35-yard line. And maybe they'll mark it out across the 35 now, so it's going to be 3rd down. And about 4 yards for the first. And we've got time for just a few more plays left in this half. 1 minute 7, 1 minute 6, clock ticking.
I think what Coach Allen's doing here is, if we can get a first down, what we'd like to do is we'd like to end taking a shot. We don't want to miss this 3rd down, kick to them and give them a shot. So he's being very deliberate till we can get past half midfield.
And Dalton in motion for the Raiders. Handoff to Hogue. Hogue makes a nice move and gets close to the 40-yard line, but he's going to be just shy of that 40-yard line, and it will be 4th down for the Raiders. Woodstock's going to take a timeout right now. 39.7 seconds left, Bob. So I think the Wolverines thinking what you're thinking. Hey, we get a chance to get this football back. Maybe we can try to do something with these last 39 seconds of this first half.
Everybody is anxious when you get the ball with a minute and a half, under 2 minutes. They think every offense ought to go into 2 minutes, throw the ball. Problem is with a couple of incompletions, you don't make first down. Instead of leaving them with 39 seconds before the punt, you might be leaving them with a minute 29. And even if you're not a passing attack, that still gives them time to do something. So it's kind of a modified 2-minute drill to see if you can get some field position. If so, then you speed it up. If not, you slow it down. I think Walton will be very pleased going in at halftime with a 7-0 lead on the number 2 team in the region.
As well as this Walton defense has played tonight, Bob, I'm wondering, do they go for it here? Do they go for it and maybe try to pick up this first down? And if they don't get it, well, there's Nakai Poole, so it's a moot point. Walton will punt this football away. But I was thinking if they go for it here and don't get it, give Woodstock the ball in great field position, but the Walton defense has been playing lights out here tonight.
I think if they had a little bit more time, they might, in order to do something with it. There you go, kick it deep.
Low line drive punt there by Nakai Poole, and the returner is hit at the 33-yard line and driven back. So Woodstock has 28.6 seconds remaining here to try to do something. On that return was, I believe it is Bronson Blake on the return there for Woodstock.
I like that call, Tim. I think first half, you're leading the game. Don't let them get back in it. They fought with trying to get good field position, not being able to move the ball in big plays. Give them under 30 seconds and see if they want to take a shot or not. Looks like they're going to come out and try to pass it.
Now look, they've got Tanner Scogan, normally the tailback, split wide to that right side, so let's look out for him, but he's matched up against Matt LaMontagne. That's a good matchup to watch right there, but they're looking left side. Pass is complete to Tolliver. Tolliver across the 40, and he's going to stretch out to about the 43. And the clock stops with 21.2 seconds remaining here in this first half of play.
Another timeout. That's their second.
While we've got timeout here, Bob, one thing I don't think we touched on too much because we were scrambling to get on the get the webcast going here to begin the game, but it's senior night here at Raider Valley. We got 25 football players playing their last regular season home game here at Raider Valley. 39 senior band members, 4 senior cheerleaders, 1 sports medicine assistant, 1 football manager, and we can't forget about the one Mr. Raider mascot who is also a senior. So thanks and congratulations to all those seniors.
It's been a really good senior class. I think that I just watched some of the players, some really key players. This is interesting. During that timeout, they decided to measure it. The spotter, Trevor Miller, says he's short by a nose, and the referee agrees, which we're pleased with.
There's that senior mascot we were talking about.
There he is. I was glad that when he was introduced with his parents, he did not wear the Raider mask.
This is how he was born. So proud of him.
Okay, Woodstock's looking at just past the 40, 21 seconds. If they get the first down, it will stop the clock momentarily while they reset the chains, and so they will bring. The officials are signifying timeout, but I think they're going to give them that.
So, okay.
So if they get the first down, they will have a momentary stoppage of the clock. So they may have 3 or 4 more plays here. They seem very willing to throw the ball now.
Pelican shotgun formation is going to drop straight back, looking over the middle, and that ball is tipped and intercepted by Cody Richardson. Richardson across the 45, and he's going to be hit hard at about the 46-yard line, coming up to make the stop for Woodstock. That time, number 70, he might have stopped a touchdown. That was Ridge Hillhouse.
I would really like to see who tipped this ball. He got back underneath the defender really well and deflected the ball. It's on a deep curl route, and that
was Zach Blaylock.
Zach Blaylock. A really nice play by the strong safety, tipping that ball.
Tell you,
fit it into a tight hole. Now, here's Rick Walton with 10 seconds. They know they can finish the game with the 10 seconds, so they can be a little bit more aggressive here. They don't have to worry about playing back to him.
And they are lining up in shotgun with 2 men wide to each side. That's Kilborn. Takes the snap. He is looking down the middle. He's got Trip Roberts. It's complete inside the 40 to about the 33. And let's see, 3.3 seconds.
Walton calls timeout. Really nice play.
And
looks like Zach Miller will get a shot to see if we'll kick or if we'll try one shot in the end zone.
This will be about a 50-yarder.
Zach Hitt made the tackle on that. Here we go. Here's a replay. Really nice blocking up there on the top by Harrison Davis. Got some help. Put it right in there for Tripp. This is one of those plays where you're glad he got tackled with 3.3 seconds. We're glad he didn't run any further.
Yeah.
If you see him come up, he immediately calls timeout. That's that 4.6 GPA that Tripp carries, knowing what to do to come up and immediately call timeout. But Harrison Davis had a really nice block on that to give Bradley the time to put that ball in. Really nice throw.
He had time, and it was a good job by him to be patient and wait until the routes opened up, and he found Trip Roberts over the middle, so they do not come out in field goal formation.
It would be a 50-yard field goal, and so Walton is running something quite interesting. 4
guys bunched up over here on the near side.
Play as we did not line up correctly. And that will be the last play of the game.
That's going to be incomplete as time runs out in the first half. And let's see, I guess they will say that that's going to be the end, unless they call this on Woodstock for some reason.
Don't think so. We did not have, we had 5 men in the backfield, counting Bradley, and so that'll be a penalty on us, and the game will end.
Yeah.
The half will end.
Yep, that is a procedure penalty. And that is it for the first half of play. A very good first half of play if you're a Walton Raider fan, as they lead this tough Woodstock Wolverines team here at halftime. 7-0 your score. We'll go ahead and take a break here for halftime, and we'll be back with second half action right here on Raider Vision.
Zaxby's, indescribably good. At Gas South, comfort is helping you feel at home.
Whether you're setting up service for a new home or just looking for a better rate plan to keep a few more bucks in your pocket. And Gas South is committed to delivering outstanding customer service that not only builds your trust, but by being a part of the neighborhood, builds the community as well, which makes life a little more comfortable for everyone. Sign up at gassouth.com today and see how we are committed to your comfort.
This is a place where stories get passed from one generation to the next, where meals are shared every night, and where songs are sung so off-key it makes the coyotes cry. This is the West that we know. This is Longhorn, where you can enjoy our juicy outlaw ribeye, fire-grilled to savory perfection, or try our legendary Flo's filet with signature seasonings. Always fresh, always tender. Longhorn Steakhouse. Discover the West in you.
Bamboo China, Tom Bistro, Marius Worcester, and Jim Kelly. Thank you for the best sponsors in East Cobb.
All right, we are back here at Walton High School, getting ready for the start of the second half of play here at Crater Valley. Walton leading Woodstock right now, 7-0 is the halftime score. And we'll give you some stats as we get set to go. Bob, what do you got over there? It looks like Walton doing a good job total yardage-wise on Woodstock.
Really looking good here. We're 122 yards rushing, 67 yards passing. Bradley's 4 of 7, 23 total plays for 189 yards. Woodstock is 15 rushes for only 38 yards, so just over 2 yards a carry, which probably is the most surprising stat on the page. 39 yards passing, 3 of 6, but with 3 big interceptions. The third one didn't hurt them as the clock expired at the end of the first half. But they've got 21 plays for 77 yards. I think their average yards per play is 3.7. Ours is 8.2. That may be the most surprising thing. We knew we could run the ball, but I think we've shown a little bit more big play ability.
Well, they turned it over 3 times, as you said, via the interception, and Walton's defense has done a great job, very opportunistic, taking on those 3 interceptions, but also Walton has forced, when they haven't thrown an interception, Walton has forced them to punt. So defensively, Walton doing a fantastic job here in this first half of play. We'll see if it carries on over to the second half, as Walton is going to kick the ball off to Woodstock to start the second half, I believe.
Yes, that's right. They deferred in the first half, so they'll be receiving. One other stat on here that's really key. Walton has 1 penalty for 8 yards. Woodstock has 3 big penalties for 23. One of them, as you remember, was that 10-yard shot block, which nullified a first down, and the other was 2 illegal procedure penalties, which pushed them from 3rd and 1 back to 3rd and 11, and they did not convert that one. So those 3 penalties will loom is almost as big as the turnovers.
It seemed like the Woodstock penalties all came in key situations on 3rd downs when they were maybe in a 3rd and inches type situation, and it moved them back a little further and just gave the Walton defense a much better opportunity to hold and force the punt situation, which they did.
They were 2 of 6 on 3rd down conversions, and that was primarily because they were outside their comfort zone of under 5 yards. Walton was 2 of 5, and those were on passes.
Yep, and you mentioned all the totals stat-wise. Kyle Vorster already over 100 yards individually for the Raiders rushing the football. And this one is going to be – they're going to let him take it out. It looked like he caught it in the end zone, but he takes it out across the 15-yard line and dropped at about the 17. That was kind of weird.
That really was. A nice play by Darren Blaylock. Shows you how Walton, the importance we put on special teams. We have a lot of our starters in there. But I thought he could have caught it at the 1, but it looked like he kind of lackadaisically went back in the end zone with it, and really surprised that he didn't bring that one out.
Looked like one foot was out and one foot was in, but they let him take it out. But it's a break for Walton as he gets it only out to about the 17-yard line, so they pick up 3 yards on the play, the Raiders.
I'll tell you, Zach Miller's kickoffs this year into the end zone are just a huge weapon, especially some of the teams we play that have great kick returners. He just nullified those by making them bring it up to the 20.
Yep. Great weapon for the Raiders and a weapon killer for the other teams as their return men unable to bring the ball out of the end zone most of the time.
A little bit of a delay here as the down marker's not working. They just took a bigger hammer to it. Now it's working. My recollection is they ran the ball on an option pitch one time in the first half. Let's see if they do it. There we go, right there. I figured they would try to get him out wide.
That's
Makes a good move.
Tanner Scogan across the 20-yard line to about the 22.
Just like in the first half, 5 yards on that play. I was really surprised. Just one option pitch to him. Surprised they didn't press our edge. Now, in the first half, they came back after that pitch and ran the dive. They had softened us up and ran it inside. Let's see if they follow suit on this one.
Again, a 4-man front for the Raiders, and 2nd down and 5 for Woodstock. This time they will hand it off to Scogan again, tries to bounce it outside, and he's going to be hit and dropped before he gets to the 25-yard line. It'll be just shy at the 24, so a third down at about 3 or 4 for Woodstock coming up.
Really nice play by Zach. Did not allow him to get any forward momentum on that one and push the ball forward. I mean, when he hit him, he stood him up and pushed him back.
All right, Woodstock breaks the huddle. 2 men split wide over here to the near side. And they will hand it off. And it looked like the quarterback may have fallen down while he was trying to hand it off, but I don't think they got enough for the first down. In fact, I know they didn't. And it's going to bring up another Woodstock punting situation.
What a great stop. What a great stop.
Tackled by number 42, Justin Brooks. 4th down.
Justin Brooks had a very good game last week, and so far tonight, another very good game for Justin Brooks.
Watch this snap on this play, Tim. Last time he was just a little slow on the snap. We'll see if Walton tries to bring some pressure this time. Kind of floats it back there.
Is a high kick going to be taken by Cody Richardson at the 40-yard line. Tries to come back to the inside, and he is tripped up after a return of about 2 or 3 yards. So Walton will take over once again. Very good field position for the Raiders.
Walton has really enjoyed great field position in this game. I know the coaches had to have been frustrated going into halftime, only having 7 points with the opportunities they had deep in Woodstock's territory. But really proud of their poise to keep fighting and break that long run by Kyle.
Now, 7-0 lead, not very comfortable. If you can get a good drive here, take some time off the clock, and get a touchdown, boy, I know the Walton coaching staff, players, and fans would feel a whole lot better. Kyle Vorster, handoff to the right side, crossing the 45 to the 47-yard line. A 4-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd down and 6 for Walton.
Nice push by the offensive line there.
I believe that's Sam Gadabush bringing in the play call from the sideline. Roberts wide to the left side. Gadabush split wide over here to the near side. Kelly Brooks in motion. And a bootleg over here to the near side. Kilborn looking downfield. The ball is going to be dropped. And a good defensive play over there by the defensive back for Woodstock. That was number 27. I'll look him up here real quick because he made a nice play.
So,
That is Alex Copps. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
that's that same waggle pass we ran in the first half for completion. They were on 10 that time. Here it goes. It's same thing.
A bootleg over here to the near side. Kilborn looking downfield. The ball.
Through, but defensive back was right on him.
Yeah, very good coverage. Good play by Copps. 3rd down now and 6 for the Raiders. Double tight end formation. Single setback is Kyle Vorster. And they will hand it off to Kyle. Kyle gets to the 50-yard line. Pickup of about 3, but it's going to be a 4th down and a punting situation for Walton.
Wes Pella on the tackle.
50-yard
Walton was going to see on 3rd and 5 if they could break that one on a run with the counter tray. I wonder if they'd gotten it down to 4th and 1 if they would have gone for it, or at least maybe try to draw them off.
Tanner Scogan is one of the guys back deep for Woodstock. And this is Nakai Poole to punt it away. And that one is almost blocked. Poole gets it off. Might have been partially blocked, actually. And it's going to bounce out of bounds at about the 32, 33-yard line of Woodstock. So when you consider that the ball might have been partially blocked, actually a pretty good result.
Absolutely. That's the one that scared me in the first half. That they almost got to it, and this time they may have. The official didn't indicate that the ball had been touched. We were very fortunate there.
So Nakai might have actually altered his contact point a little bit just to possibly get that ball off. So good job by him. And Woodstock breaks the huddle in an I formation, 1-man split wide over here to the near side. And they will hand it off straight up the middle. Actually, that's Kevin Bullock faking the handoff, keeping it himself to the right side. And we got a flag that comes in real late.
Very late.
And they're going to say Trevor Miller thinks a face mask possibly against the Raiders.
Like that. Pete, do we have a replay on that one? That was I believe the first. Here we go.
Yep, you can see it on the tackle.
Yes.
So we'll see where they spot it after the mark-off. And it will end up inside Walton territory at the Raider 48-yard line after the mark-off. So a big, big penalty. And you talked about the penalties at halftime. Walton doing a good job staying out of trouble. We'll see if this one will end up hurting the Raiders as Woodstock has a 1st down at the Walton 48.
That was the first carry, Tim, by the quarterback intended carry. There was one where he ran on a busted pass play.
And they'll hand it off straight up the middle once again. A short gain for the Wolverines, maybe 2 yards to the 46 of Walton. That was Mark Kimbrough on the carry.
You know, Woodstock would really like to establish that fullback dive that would open up the quarterback keeping the pitch. Nice play by Brad Noble.
There's another guy that had some really big hits last week against Marietta. 7.5 minutes remaining here in this 3rd quarter of play. 7-0 Walton. Ball's dropped. Ball is on the ground and a scramble for the football. And Walton thinks they has it. And I think Tanner Scogan might have gotten back on top of it for Woodstock. So loss of a couple yards. Walton doesn't get the football, Bob, but after the loss, it's going to bring up another 3rd and long. 3rd down and 9 now for the Wolverines.
Here we go. Just fumble on the ball.
Just never had it. He backed away from the center, never had it.
Looked like that was going to be a quarterback follow, similar to what Georgia Tech runs, where they fake the dive and the quarterback sticks right in behind him. They got an unbalanced line here, so going to be running it.
This is Bolak on the keeper, and he is tripped up. Good job by Justin Brooks to come up and make a shoestring tackle in the backfield, and that is a loss of yardage, and Woodstock once again will be forced to punt the football away.
Busted play on that one.
My bad, I said Justin Brooks. It was Zach Pope that got in there.
Looks like they're going to punt. Yes.
Now, one thing to watch out for is the punter, Justin Tolliver, is one of the skill position players, so you always got to be on the lookout for him just taking this long snap and heading upfield with it.
Looks like we're playing safe here. Cody Allen's got the shot. Just missed it.
That one was almost blocked. And Richardson on the return takes it at the 11-yard line, out across the 15 to about the 17-yard line. So a short return for Cody Richardson. Walton takes over. First down and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Down under 6 minutes now left to play in this third quarter.
Nice play by Cody there. Had some pressure. Looked like we were playing punt safe to make sure they weren't going for it. And he was able to get 7 yards. Being at the 17 is a lot different than starting your drive at the 10. But Cody Allen is, he was so close on that one.
So now Kilborn up under center for the Raiders. They are in an I formation, and they'll send Ficarota in motion right to left. Hand off to Vorster. Vorster straight up the middle, spins off one tackler and gets to the 23-yard line.
47.
Woodstock stunning quite a bit. That was a nice slant. Run into a slant on that one, and I think we caught him just a little bit.
That is Alex Copps making the tackle for Woodstock.
He's their leading tackler with 6 solos and 1 assist.
Well, he's been in on a lot of action tonight for the Woodstock defense. Second down and 5 now for the Raiders. Single setback and 2 men split wide to the near side. Now that is Brooks in motion, and he'll line up as a fullback. And Vorster gets close to a first down, but he's going to be about a yard short. So it'll be third down and short now coming up for the Raiders.
Nice spin. He was hit for no gain and spun for about a 3.5-yard gain to bring it to third and short. Terry Brooks coming in.
And Trip Roberts split wide over here to the near side. Kelly Brooks the fullback and Vorster the tailback, but it's going to be kept by Kilborn, and I think Bradley got enough for that first down, and judging by the spot, he did.
Nice surge by the offensive line. Very nice surge. Big first down. So we field the punt at the 17. 3 runs, get the ball out. Now we got some room to move. But as you said, if we can put together a nice long drive and put some points on the board.
Now, I think we've got a timeout being called by Woodstock here. It is. So 4:24 now left to go in the third. Walton holding on to a 7-point lead here against the Woodstock Wolverines at Raider Valley on senior night. Final regular season game for both of these teams. Woodstock coming in at 7-2 on the season, Walton at 6-3, and both teams with just that one region loss. Both teams losing to Etowah. And basically the winner of this game, Etowah's already got the number 1 seed wrapped up, so the winner of this game is the number 2 seed from Region 5-5A, and will go on to face either Norcross or South Gwinnett.
Key thing is not who our opponent is, but where we play and being able to play home.
I'm sorry.
I think the
Collins Hill, Bob. I'm sorry.
That's right.
Norcross or Collins Hill, not South Gwinnett.
Trevor Miller points out that they called that timeout because they only had 10 men on the field. Woodstock, that is.
So back from the timeout. Walton again shifting back into that I formation, man in motion, left to right. And again, the handoff to Vorster, and he crosses the 30 to the 32 and about the 33-yard line.
Pierce on the tackle on the initial hit there.
Other cheerleaders include Sarah McAndrew, Monica Wisdom.
One of the biggest things to watch here as we close out this third quarter and on into the fourth quarter is that clock, and it is now down under 4 minutes left to go in this third quarter of play. Kilborn again going to hand off to Vorster, right side. Vorster is hit hard at the 33-yard line, and he cannot get past that 33, so picked up just about a half a yard, and it's going to be third down and about 6.
Free safety San Diego came up very quick on that play. Forced a tackle at the line of scrimmage. You can see that they're kind of selling out against the run. We'll see if Trip Allen tries to open it up a little bit with a pass.
Walton this time, 2 men split wide to the far side over there. Single setback is Kelly Brooks. Up under center, Kilborn takes the snap. 3-step drop, looking left, and he's got a man right at the first down marker, complete. That is Trip Roberts, his go-to guy all season long. Picks up enough for another Walton Raiders first down, and that'll move the chains.
Don't know if we say it much, but watch this play. That was a really nice spot by the official. He's past the 40, catches the ball at the 40, and is pushed back, but he spotted it right where he caught it for the first down. That was a nice work by the official. That's been a money combination of Kilborn to Roberts this year. Trip runs extremely good in sound routes, very crisp. Now you look at Walton come back with a 2 tight end, very tight formation.
Again, they shift into that I formation with Ficarota in motion to the left side. Hand off Forster, going left. Forster trying to bounce it outside, still trying, and is finally dropped for about a 2 or 3 yard loss. So good pursuit that time by the Woodstock defense to come up and make that stop.
I know that's not where they wanted to run that play with 2 tights, bring everybody in. They wanted to bust it in the middle, and it got pushed outside, and that's not where they want that play intended to go.
So 2nd down and 11 now for the Raiders. Down under 2 minutes now left to go in this 3rd quarter. Kilborn gets the signal from the sideline, now calls the play at the line of scrimmage. Bradley takes the snap. Again, a short little 3-step drop, this time looking right side, and that one is almost intercepted, and a lucky break for Bradley Kilborn and the Walton Raiders that time, as it was just off of the fingertips of the Woodstock defender. That was Corey Santiago over there. Here's the replay. And a good job by Santiago to step in front of that one. So 3rd down now and 11 for the Raiders.
A little speed out to Jim Hogue right there that the defender undercut. Very fortunate that didn't get picked or go further.
This time 3 receivers stacked up over here on the right side for the Raiders. Shotgun formation for Kilborn, and he'll switch his protection. That's Kelly Brooks over to the left side.
They're bringing men off the edge. Flag on us for a flinch, looks like.
When you start to show that blitz, a lot of times that'll make a lineman nervous, and I think that's what happened on that play, as somebody moved over there on the left side of the line for an illegal procedure penalty. So now it'll be 3rd down and 16 after the 5-yard mark off.
And they were showing a short side blitz by the outside linebacker and the inside linebacker, and kind of forcing Walton into a hot read on the short side. Now it's going to be 3rd and 17. Looks like Walton's going to stay with the same play, same formation.
Yep. 3 receivers stacked
Here
over
they
here
come
on the
again
right
off the short side edge.
Kilborn this time looking to the right. Now he scrambles away from trouble and is finally tripped up back there at about the 31-yard line. Kilborn got away for a moment, but couldn't get all the way away from the pursuers. And that'll be a sack and a loss, and a punting situation coming up here for Walton.
Kelly Brooks was able to pick up one of those blitzers. Pushed Bradley out of the pocket, and he stepped up and was unable to get any positive yardage. Let's watch this punt here. The last 2 they've come very close to blocking. They're bringing the man off the edge, so they're going to go for it.
And under 1 minute left to go here in this 3rd quarter. Mackay Poole gets the punt off. It is a short one, and it is angled towards the sideline. It's going to die right there at about the 45-yard line. It'll be down by the Raiders. And both teams, Bob, all night long, it seems like, have had outstanding field position and really not able to do very much. Walton with the advantage in total yards, but just that 7-0 lead right now. And
really, it's not been a stellar game for the punters. We've punted 5 times for 26 yards average. They punted 5 times for 35 yards. Maybe more. Telling for later in the game is there's been several times when they've been close to block. So that's not flipped the field very well. You've got to do it with your offense.
All right, Bullock, the quarterback, up under center, is going to fake a handoff. Now look back over here to the left side. Now he looks downfield, and he was hit as he threw it. The ball floating in the air, and Matt LaMontagne gets over there and gets a hand on it. And, Bob, there was some contact before that ball got there. So maybe a little generosity by the officials to not throw a flag, but it looked like there was a little bit of contact right before that ball got there.
I think part of it is this ball is pretty much a moonshot straight up. And the official is saying it's kind of hard for two guys to sit there waiting on a ball to come down and not touch each other. Basically, the receiver had to turn from his outside shoulder to his inside shoulder and fell down. Matt LaMontagne did a good job of just trying to knock it down.
And that was a good replay, too, because there was not as much contact as I initially thought. So good job by Matt.
Unbalanced line here with the tight end covered on that side. And the dive.
That's Bullock faking the handoff, and he is dropped for a loss, about a 2-yard loss. So once again, another third down and long situation for the Wolverines.
Well, that shows how good their faking is. They faked me out very well on the dive. You're right, another third and long. That first down pass play put him in a hole.
All right, so Wolverines break the huddle and come up to the line.
As you see, their tight end on the top side, who's been their leading receiver, is covered, so they shouldn't be throwing here.
Hand off to Scogan, and Scogan makes a nice move to pick up positive yardage, but he's going to be stopped right across midfield at the Walton 49-yard line, well short of a first down, and once again, yet another punting situation for the Woodstock Wolverines.
Maybe, but looks like Brent Buttle is thinking about this one. That's the end of the quarter. He's not going to show his hand to see if he's going to go for this on 4th and 5. Possibly he'll try the old draw the line off the ball play and see. But we'll be interested to see if he punts the ball here.
All right, end of 3 quarters from Raider Valley. Your score, Walton 7, Woodstock nothing. Back with the 4th quarter right after this.
Raider fans, the winning ticket in tonight's Walton Band 50-50 raffle is ticket number 835.
We've got a flag out there on the field as we got set for this punt, and they're going to call this against Walton, and that might give Woodstock a first down. Let's see.
They weren't set.
Let's see what happens after they mark this off. This could give Woodstock a first down.
He hasn't called it yet.
I believe they're calling encroachment.
Yeah.
Walton's celebrating as if the ruling is not in their favor. It looks like
maybe they are going to mark this off against Woodstock. Let's see. We still don't even know. Now they throw a flag. I don't know if this is sportsmanlike conduct kind of thing or what. The official threw a flag just now after this penalty flag had already been thrown, and they were trying to get things sorted out. And now whenever you see someone holding their arms out with their palms facing upward, it's not a good sign, especially when it's the guy in charge.
not sure. It looked like they were trying to get us for encroachment, but their offense was not set. And as we were lining up for what appeared to be a punt, their official has already their head coach has already come out past the hash mark. That may be why the referee is not real happy to talk with him right now. He is, I don't know if we have a close-up, Pete, on the coach and the referee over there.
Well, we're getting it, and I don't know if we can. You got to be a really good lip reader to be able to see what's going on here, but it looks like they're going to step this off against Woodstock.
Looks like a 15-yard. Yeah.
15 yards.
Wow.
Walton came very close there. It looked like they were going to go and try to draw us off. The coaches were not happy with a couple of players that looked like they were close to being drawn off in that key spot. I'm sure they were warned.
And Coach Buddy is really pleading his case over there with the official, but to no avail. The official's coming back out on the field now, and Coach Buddy headed back over to the sidelines.
That will be 4 penalties for 37 yards, and every one of them just killer for Woodstock.
Yeah, very crucial situations. You know, a lot of them were in 3rd and short situations, which turned 3rd and shorts into 3rd and longs, and this one, you know, is going to hopefully give Walton a good advantage here on this punt return.
Got Matt LaMontagne on the edge down here at the bottom. Looks like he's going to try to make a go for it.
Tolliver takes the snap, and he will get the kickoff, and he kicks it very short over here to the right side, and it's going to take a Woodstock bounce, though. It'll roll inside the Walton 35 and die right there at the 34-yard line of Walton, and that is where the Raiders will take over with 11:49 left to go in this ball game, and Walton holding on to a 7-0 lead.
Tim, if you want to see how painful that was to Woodstock, that punt gives Walton the ball 11 yards past where they would have had that first down if that penalty had gone against Walton. So with the penalty not being against Walton, 15 yards in the other direction in the punt, Walton is sitting first down at their 34.
So here we go. Raiders break the huddle. That is Kilborn up under center, split backs behind him, and Justin Brooks in motion. And they'll hand it off. Vorster this time left side. Vorster, big hole. Vorster breaks a tackle. Vorster crosses the 50, 45, inside the 40 to the 35-yard line. Kyle Vorster with a big run.
If you don't like that run, you don't like football. Walton comes out. The Trip Allen is obviously seeing something. Went back to the 2 tight end. Brought both his fullbacks in, Kelly Brooks and Justin Brooks. Doing the same thing here and ran it right up the middle. 31-yard run by Vorster.
Again, looks like it might be the same play. They send Brooks in motion, hand it off to Vorster. Left side over here inside the 35 to about the 32-yard line. Pickup of long 3 yards. We'll say 2nd down and 7 for the Raiders.
Walton is getting a great push up front. I think, like we saw with Marietta, we're just going to run the ball until they can stop us. Now 2nd and 7, they're going to spread it out a bit.
Walton shifts back into that I formation. And Kilborn will hand it off to Vorster, who's hit in the backfield. Good job that time defensively by Woodstock. Great penetration. And I believe that was number 44 on the stop, Johnny Clark.
Nice play by Woodstock on that one to looking at 2nd and 7. Now they're at 3rd and 11. One thing I think Walton is trying to do is when they go to the 2 tight ends, they know they're getting pressure up front from the blitzing linebackers. Officials timeout. Looks like equipment. Reagan having to go off with maybe some equipment issue.
Yep, they'll have to get someone to come in for him, and it's Tanner Scogan.
But Walton is realizing when they go to the spread formation that Woodstock is blitzing everyone, so they're just going to go to 2 tight ends and maximum room and just try to put a hat on a hat.
There's that stack formation again to the right side over there for the Raiders. Kilborn looking downfield, has a man and almost caught by Trip Roberts at the 20-yard line. He laid out and reached out with one hand and was almost able to pull it in, but it falls incomplete, and it will bring up 4th down now for the Raiders.
Very close on the dig route there. Got a man dragging and behind him on the dig. Grab it just out of his outstretched arms.
So Walton will have to punt it away. 9:52 now left to go in the ball game. They lead it by 7. See if Makai Poole can get a good one off. He's displayed a very strong leg at times this season, and this one is a little better. It's going to be taken by Scogan. It's fumbled. The ball is on the ground, and Walton had 2 guys there. There's a scramble for the football, and they'll have to get this unpiled, but it looked like Walton had 2 guys right there. Scogan was there as well. And Walton is celebrating. They've got the football.
84. Way to go. Way to go, Ryan Barr.
Ryan Barr.
That's the snapper on the punt. Watch him get free. One good thing about high school ball, this is Ryan coming right down there on him. And there's the ball.
And how about that? A senior on senior night coming up with
Absolutely.
what very well could end up being the biggest play of the game here for the Walton Raiders. Tanner Scogan, on the other hand, Bob, one of the top players all season long and even last year for Woodstock, one of their most reliable go-to guys, Tanner Scogan, unable to come up with the punt.
And here we go back to the 2 tight ends, 2 fullbacks. We can better get a hat on a hat. They don't outnumber us here.
Borster takes the ball right side, inside the 10, down to about the 5-yard line. For Kyle Borster, it'll be 2nd down and goal for the Raiders.
Great body lean. Gets that forward lean right here. So if you hit him, he's going to fall forward, spins out, extra 2 yards. What I love about Ryan Barr on that play is deep snapper, you never know their name until there's something bad happens. The thing about it in high school is you can't cover the deep snapper, so he gets to snap and release free. You can't put a man head up on him, and oftentimes he makes a lot of tackles.
Again, handoff to Borster, left side. Kyle drives inside the 3-yard line and is going to be dropped there. It'll be 3rd and goal now for the Raiders. Right at 9 minutes left to go in this ball game.
Really nice block there. Bring in Ryan Barr as the 2nd tight end. Hasn't played much this year as tight end, but run this 2 tight formation. Really nice double team on the edge. Here we go, unbalanced line. I think there's going to be Bradley on the keeper.
3rd and goal. Again, man in motion. They hand it off. Borster dives over the top. Touchdown, Raiders.
Way to go, Raiders. What a play. Nice dive.
So Walton capitalizes on the special teams mistake by Woodstock and gets a touchdown. They now lead it 13-0 with 8:32 left to go in the game. We'll get a replay here. Watch Kyle.
What a push. Running right over Bull Cablano. Really nice push by the center, Bull Nickrich.
And now we've got Nathan Dittmer on to attempt the extra point. And LaMontagne gets the hold down. The kick is up and good, and Walton has a 2-touchdown lead now, 14-0 on Woodstock with 8:32 left to go in the ball game.
Wow, what a great break for Walton.
This is going to be a score that when people see it around the region and around the state, it's really, I think, going to open some eyes and have some people thinking, wow, this Walton football team really has gotten a lot better as the season has gone on. It's a young team.
And when you think about how our line has progressed and come together, very young, only 1 returning starter in Harrison Davis, and we've just stuck with it. Early in the season, had some timing issue on blocking, and really have played well in these last 3 or 4 games and been able to move the ball. This is the kind of team you don't want to play in the playoffs because they can just move the ball. They can really go man up on you. I like this 2 tight end and realizing we get the numbers advantage back in our favor to be able to run block.
So Zach Miller on to kick it off for the Raiders. And Tanner Scogan back deep to receive for Woodstock.
Good deep kick. I don't believe there'll be any debate on this one.
Nope, that one is non-returnable. So Woodstock will take over on their 20-yard line.
Well, I like the way the PA says just another touchback. Every other high school is dying for those, and with Mr. Miller, those things become just a great weapon to have. So special teams playing big here.
All right, Wolverines break the huddle. 1 man wide to each side, split backfield behind Bolick. Raiders in that 5-man front this time. Handoff to Scogan, stopped right there at the 20-yard line. So Woodstock all night long unable to get anything going against this Walton defense. And really, I would say the top performance of the season so far. There's still a little time left, but so far, top performance of the season by this Walton defense.
Nice play by Brad Noble on that play. Really, if you can take away that dive play on the option, you really cut the foundation out from under it.
This time again, 2 men wide here to the near side.
Play.
Hand off to Scogan. Ball pops up in the air. It's on the ground, and it is still loose, and it's going to be picked up by the Raiders. That is Matt LaMontagne. He's going to score a touchdown.
You are kidding me.
Another senior coming up with a big play on senior night, but I believe the official might be saying that the ball can't be advanced as he is standing at the 20-yard line over on the far side of the field.
Either that or there's a penalty. Looks like the offense is excited about a penalty. Would they be calling a face mask? Offense is not going off the field as if the possession changed.
See if we can give Pete English a little work to do and see if we can
Chop
get us
block on us.
a replay.
If that is a chop block, that would be after possession changed.
All right, now watch this hit and watch the ball pop up in the air.
Nope, I see the penalty.
That's Justin Brooks.
You are not allowed as a defender to go at the knees of a offensive blocker. If we can see that one more time, Pete. Pete, have you got it again?
That is a big hit by Justin Brooks, but the ball will stay with Woodstock after that penalty on the Raiders.
Well, I have to say they're due one. If we can see that play again, coming on the corner, we went low on their fullback and took out his legs. Pete English, our producer, is doing yeoman's work as he's doing right there, as he's doing both production and that was a nice call, and instant replay in his lap.
All right, back to the action here. Ball now spotted at the 35-yard line of Woodstock. Bullock fakes the handoff, pitches to Scogan. Scogan comes wide to the right side and crosses the 40 and is brought down at the, looks like they'll mark it at the 43-yard line. So a pickup of 8 yards for the Wolverines, 2nd and 2 now.
That is, that's their standard play. I'm surprised that may be only the 4th time they've run it, but get Scogan out on the edge.
2nd down and short now. Power I formation this time for Woodstock. They'll fake it to the fullback, hand it to Scogan, and Scogan's going to be hit at the 40-yard line and dropped for a loss. And that is Zach Blaylock coming up to make the tackle from his safety spot, a loss of about 3 yards. Spotted back at the 40-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 5 now.
Look at that. Just what a play. Whipped at the line. Noble whips it to center. Somebody comes in and whips the dive back, and then a great block taken from. What's interesting on that one, Tim, is they came up in a tight formation. They weren't taking anything for granted on 2nd and 1, and right they should. Now they're facing 3rd and 5. Inside receiver. Pitch. Pass back.
Scogan's looking downfield after the pitch. He is going to throw an interception, and that'll be the 4th interception for the Walton secondary tonight. And this time it is Zach Blaylock. I believe that's his 2nd one of the night. So this Walton defense really coming up big tonight.
That is Zach's 2nd interception. The Blaylocks are really playing well, and that's what you have to have in option defense is great safety play, because they're the person that has the pitch man. Darren leading the team with 10 tackles. Zach has 2 interceptions.
And
6 minutes to go. This is a really key drive for Walton.
Ball will be handed off. That is Vorster. Vorster keeps his legs moving after being initially hit at the line of scrimmage, and he falls forward for a gain of about 3 yards.
Keep those chains moving. Keep that clock moving.
Now, I know Tanner Scogan is an outstanding football player, outstanding running back for this Woodstock Wolverines team, but that ball was not very well thrown. The Raiders will take it, though. 2nd down and 7. And they'll send Justin Brooks in motion and hand it off to Vorster once again. And Bob, once again, Kyle Vorster gets hit and then spins and falls forward for that extra 2 yards. You can just about count on that every time. Wherever that initial hit is, he's going to get at least 2 more yards.
Bradley Kilborn was hit and spun for a couple yards well after the handoff as well. Coaches are kind of asking what gives with that. We do a good job of carrying out our fakes, but I don't think he had him fooled there.
So 3rd down and about 7 for the Raiders. They shift into an offset eye,
Look
and
at the
that's
people
Brooks in
there.
motion.
That's it.
I wonder if
They jumped.
Yeah, I hope they jumped. It looked like there may have been some movement, but let's see. They are going to mark it off against Woodstock.
See, Bradley's still trying to get his shoe on after the guy sacked him. Pete, you have a replay of that offsides? Nope. You do right there. Oh, okay, sorry. They had 10 men at the line of scrimmage on that play.
Well, Raiders will now be in a 3rd and short, 3rd down and 2 yards after the penalty is marked off.
Bradley's blue spats were keeping him from getting his shoe back on. All right, now count the men right here within the ball. There is nobody. They're 3 yards deep as their deepest player.
They've got everybody in the box. You're right. Handoff. This
what
time
that means is when you get by,
and he's
they-
gone. Forget about it. Jim Hogue, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Jim Hogue. One thing about that, Bob, like you started to say, is once you get everyone bunched up that close, if someone does break through, there's no last line of defense back there.
You have no second level. You put 11 men at the first level, and you often see that. You break free, you sell out for it. Watch this, right? Every head on head. Boy, Pete, after this, I want you to see Ryan Barr's block on this one more time. After this extra point.
And the snap was bobbled, kind of a low snap. LaMontagne just falls on top of it, so the score will stay 20-0. Walton on top of Woodstock with 5:07 left to go. And I got to say.
Here we go. Watch this block by Ryan Barr right there. 84,
yes.
Just driving his man in. And the kick-out block there by Kelly Brooks. Just a hat on a hat.
That was an outstanding block by Barr.
So that's what Rocky always talks about with this team is you got to be ready to play. You got to be ready to contribute. You don't know if you're the star who gets his name in the paper or you're the backup. You're the deep snapper, second team tight end or whatever. You got to be ready to play and contribute, and Ryan Barr has certainly done it tonight.
He took his man and turned him inside, Bob, and drove him almost all the way across the line of scrimmage.
As we were looking at right at that alignment, they brought everybody safeties within 3 yards, nobody outside. If you can bust it, and that's what Trip Allen's doing, is saying, I don't want to play 6 on 7 when they put 7 in the box. I'd rather play 10 on 10. And that's what he's doing. And if you break free, it's touchdown. The other thing about that, Tim, was even on that little long run, that long run, we took 3 minutes off the clock, 3.5 minutes off the clock. So it's now 5 minutes to go. 3 scores down.
There's the kickoff by Zach Miller. This one taken at the 3-yard line by Scogan. Scogan across the 15-20. Running room up the middle, and he's across the 30 to the 34-yard line of Woodstock. Nice little return by Tanner Scogan. And still 5 minutes left to go in this one, Bob, but as each second ticks off that clock, it looks more and more like this will not be the last game of the season here at Raider Valley.
Well, that's what these kids are playing for. This defense is now, the one thing about Woodstock is passing is not their forte. Flag on the play. And illegal substitution.
Gonna go against.
Official's got that. The coach for Woodstock has that call again with the hands out to the side and motion for the official to come over. It's the legal participation. There's not a. That's right. There's not a substitution penalty where you can break the huddle, but you cannot come to the line with 12 men.
All right, so 1st down and 15 for the Wolverines. Shotgun formation for Bullock. He's going to fake the handoff. Now he'll pitch it. The ball is on the ground, and it is going to be scooped up by the Raiders, and that was Justin Brooks.
Is that Brooks or Sunby?
Justin Brooks, I believe, got on top of the football. Yep, I believe it was Justin Brooks who got on it.
I'll go to the doctor next week.
Here's our replay.
Good play by Kelly, forcing the pitch.
He just didn't pitch it far enough, and Justin Brooks hustling over there to get on top of it.
Another, that's Zach Pope forcing that pitch. You get to see that one again. You'll see him come in with Kelly Brooks and force a pitch. You find it a little bit surprising that you're down 3 scores, 5 minutes to go, and you're running your option pitch.
Is that 5 turnovers now for Woodstock? It's at least 5.
I think that's 6. No, that other fumble, 6.
Now Kilborn this time on the counter to Vorster, and that is a big hole inside the 15 and tackled down at the 12-yard line. I believe that was Kyle. It is Kyle. Kyle's having a big night.
4 interceptions, 2 fumbles. That is 6. Woodstock's offense is one that they wear you down, but they're not a come-from-behind team. And when they were facing 3rd and 6, they did a halfback pass here. They're running options. It's just not one they can come back from. Again, we're in too tight. Fullback field.
They will hand it off to Vorster again. Vorster straight up the middle. Crosses the 7-yard line, and the ball is on the ground. And did they blow it dead?
Yes.
They did, okay.
You can see
he's got it marked at the 7-yard line. 6.5, I guess.
Hayden Karp into the game, senior offensive lineman at left guard. This offensive line has done really well. Unbalanced line here.
Kilborn takes the snap and hands it off, and that is Brooks on the carry. And Brooks is going to be pulled back. Forward progress will get him to about the 5-yard line. Should be 3rd down and goal now for the Raiders.
I think that's Alex Katongole.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah, it's a senior, number 43.
You know, I'm telling you, these numbers are just hard to pick up.
Alex Katongole.
The blue numbers on the black jerseys, but You're right. Alex Katongole with the carry.
Coach Hidalgo is getting some of these seniors in on senior night to get the play. Out comes Harrison Davis.
So Walton breaks the huddle. And that is Brooks in motion. And they will hand it off. That is Hogue. Hogue inside the 5 down to about the 2-yard line. So 4th down and goal.
Trying to see if the field goal unit's coming together, but looks like 4th and 1. They would probably best to try to punch it in here or leave the ball at the 2-yard line.
Clock still ticking down, under 3 minutes left to go in this one. And
official measurement looks like they're going to we've asked for it. Nope, he is short, so we're not going to go for it.
All right, so Walton will go for it here on 4th and goal from the 2-yard line. Again, Brooks in motion. And again, the handoff to Hogue. Hogue is met in the backfield, and Woodstock will stop Walton on downs, and they will take over. 1st and 10 at their own, looks like 4-yard line.
Penetration there. That's a good call. I like that. We need less time, not more points. Leaving the ball at the 4-yard line. This is not an offense that can cover 96 yards very quickly. They obviously have big play players, but needing 3 scores. I like putting them back here at the 4-yard line.
Raiders lead it 20-0 here. 2:36 left to play, and Woodstock has the football. 1st down and 10 at their own 4-yard line. That is Bullock up under center with 2 men wide left. He'll hand it off, and Scogan is going to be dropped in the backfield. No safety as the forward progress gets him to about the 1-yard line, but it was a loss of a couple of yards, and this Walton defense just continues to play very, very well here tonight.
If you would have told me that Walton, that Woodstock would not be able to establish their fullback dive, that would have really surprised me.
Well, I fully thought that Walton had a very good chance to win this football game, Bob, but I'm going to be the first one to say I certainly did not expect 20-0.
Well, we're the Channel 11 game of the week this week, and maybe the players just get fired up for that.
Well, that and senior night and the chance to host a first-round playoff game, as they will do next week, barring a miracle here by Woodstock. 2nd down, and Bullock keeps it, and he is dropped at the 2-yard line, so he picks up 1 yard, and it'll be 3rd down and long now for Woodstock.
Brad Noble just playing an outstanding game.
Senior Brad Noble on the tackle. 3rd down and 12.
right, so we've got thought we had a timeout on the field. The official coming over to explain something to Coach Hidalgo over here on the Walton sideline. And half the Walton players think it's a timeout. The other half stayed out there on the field, and they're calling everyone back. So we are just about set for this play. 3rd down and about 12 for Woodstock. Ball spotted at their own 2-yard line. Clock running now. 1 minute left to go here in this football game. Kevin Bullock up under center now. Takes the snap, and he's going to
out to the 5.
Follow the lead block, as Bob said, to the 5-yard line, and 4th down and
they're going to
long.
One of the tough ones the coach hates to do. On your screen right there, that is Rod Cleveland, the father of Aaron Cleveland, who was tragically killed after a practice his sophomore year, going home from practice. And Rod and his wife and daughter have stayed just so close to the Walton program. He is a member of our infamous chain crew that works every game, just a beloved member of the Walton family. They were honored with all the other seniors, their family, and daughter wore Aaron's number 29 jersey. It was just a great ceremony for them. It's just a sad thing because he was so loved by all his teammates. So as the game winds down, they're just going to let this one run out.
And that will do it. The game has ended. Walton wins this one 20-0, and as a result, Walton will be hosting a first-round playoff game right here at Raider Valley next Friday night. And what a win for this Walton Raider program as they close out the regular season. Bob, it's 7-3, and Woodstock also at 7-3, but Walton, with tonight's win, taking the number 2 seed in Region 5.
I'm just so proud of the players, the coaching staff. After last year not making the playoffs, the goal being let's not only just make the playoffs, let's really succeed. And this young team has really grown from that first game in the Dome to have this kind of season with 1 loss in the region, and to be number 2 in the region, and with a really strong region. This is a very good Woodstock team. They have beat teams up and down the field all year, and so this is something that was surprising, that the score on the board. Maybe not Walton winning, but just the magnitude of it and how Walton controlled the line of scrimmage. So.
Yeah, and this was the number 1 ranked scoring defense in the state coming into this game, this Woodstock defense, and Walton just put up the most points on them that they've allowed all season long. And what a outstanding display of sportsmanship you see out there at midfield as the players from both teams shake hands and move off into their respective huddles to talk with their teams. And we'll go ahead and wrap things up, but we thank everyone once again for checking us out here on Raider Vision. Tonight's final score, Walton 20, Woodstock 0. Home playoff game next week for the Walton Raiders in round 1 of the state playoffs.